Yes! Oh, he killed himself with the Zenithblade draw. That's insane. Hi there, Telebait here, and today we're going to go over my favourite deck to play at the moment, which is Teemo Zoe using Suit Up. I wanted to find a different way to play Teemo other than using the standard Sedge combo, and this Targon version I came up with worked out really well, and the main feature of it is you use Teemo and Zoe, and then you protect them using Suit Up, Bastion, Mentor of the Stones, buff them up, allowing you to get lots of damage with the elusive effect, and also, because they have really strong level up effects, Teemo gets tons of shrooms in your opponent's deck. Zoe's level up effect is insane. Actually works out really well when I started playing it, and I've been slowly climbing through Diamond using this deck against all the meta decks. I'm running the typical shroom combo of Puffcat Peddler plus Jump Wump, and we've got a lot of cheap spells in here which synergize really well with Puffcat Peddler, as well as draw cards from things like Rummage and Hexcore Foundry help you hit those small spells faster, and Hexcore Foundry doubles up by forcing your opponent into drawing those shrooms as well, which can make a big difference between winning and losing games. For the mulligan with this deck, you're mainly looking for your early units and good ways to protect them, so I like to keep Teemo, Zoe, Mountain Goat, and Sparklefly. And if I have some of these units already, I will also keep cards like Pale Cascade and Sunblessed Vigors as a way to protect them. I don't keep Suit Up because you ideally want to be playing Suit Up for 2 cost when you draw it, which is why I always throw it away if I get it in my Stein hand. And if you enjoyed the deck or the video, please leave a like and subscribe to see weekly Runeterra decks and guides. Also follow me on Twitter to get my latest deck list as I make them. And finally, let's get onto some games. Okay, so we're up against Lee Sin, which is really matched and really strong. Like, this deck is completely broken, so this will be a hard matchup. We get Suit Up in our hand, but you never want to see Suit Up in your hand. To be honest, most of these cards are quite bad. I'm actually going to keep one Pale Cascade, just in case he has Zoe as well. It allows us to trade the Zoes, but... actually, I changed my mind. I'm getting rid of the Pale Cascade, because if he plays Zoe... and we play Zoe, we're always gonna block. And he's thinking about something. Like, what do you have to think about with this deck? It's just busted. Just do whatever you want. You can't really lose, can you? Okay, he doesn't have Zoe, which is really good. And just in case he drew Zoe, we're going to attack in. Also, he could have some other drop and use Hush to kill Zoe. Just getting the free attack off while I can. And it's tempted to play Sparklefly, but I think we'll just hold the mana. We could use Super Cool Star Chart, but there's no point playing it this turn when we could just play it next turn. And he played a Sparklefly of his own, so I'm going to play one here, then we can trade using the Pale Cascade if he wants to.
It is time.
Commits the Pale Cascade, and now I'm actually going to use the Get Excited, which is why I didn't do it straight away. I'm getting rid of the Super Cool Star Chart, because we can generate one off Zoe next turn anyway. So that's really good value from us there. And here I'm just going to play Mentor first, get the buff up on Zoe or Sparklefly. We'll see what he plays. So he plays Zenithblade, which is great for us to see actually. And I'm going to buff up Zoe here, just to protect her more. We can use Pale Cascade, plus Hush if he has a Lee Sin next turn. He has a Hush of his own, but we never play around that. We always just have to force him out.
What is gained when we return malevolence?
Now he might play Lee Sin here, in which case it's a free Thermo Beam. If he's a bad player, he will play Lee Sin. If he's good, he won't. Doesn't, so we'll just pass. And we're going to keep passing in case he does want to play Lee Sin. Come on, do it. You know you want to. He must have it. It's got to be what he's thinking about. And here, I think we will just open attack in.
Ready yourself.
Now, we always want enough mana for Hush plus Thermo to kill Lee Sin. Lee Sin has 5 health, so we'll probably want at least 7 mana for spare, which means if we play the Puff Cat Peddler, he has a chance to play Lee Sin. Okay, he's out of mana for Lee Sin now, so we can definitely play the Peddler and be okay. Deep med for 5 mana, I'm happy with that. Play the other Peddler. Just using up all our mana this turn. Because Lee Sin's the big thing we need to deal with, and that's what we're saving Hush and Thermo Beam for.
Force is meaningless without skill.
A pleasure to see you, Master.
So now for 2 mana, he could have... Bastion would be a big issue, actually. Yeah, Bastion would be a big issue. So I think, for the moment, we're just gonna... use up... Just be a bit mana efficient, use up some of our gems. Pass and see what he does. And do we have a good way to kill Lee Sin here? Gives 2, that gives 3. Be 4 attack, which isn't enough to kill Lee Sin. So I think we just pass. But I will also use the Hush on Lee Sin and Thermo. He's used 2 Hushes already, which is quite lucky, to be honest, like the fact that he's got 2 Hushes already. We really need to start getting some of our draw. We're running out of cards here, so some draw would be great. Hopefully he doesn't have a second Lee Sin. That would be really bad for us. I'm just going to pre-commit the gem here so he doesn't get a good block. And attack in. We're happy if he takes this trade. The gem gets us the extra shrooms as well, so we're getting good value from the gem. And when we hit something like a rummage, hopefully, fairly soon, we'll be in a good position.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Hexcore Foundry, yes!
It is time.
Okay, so here, I'm just going to hush this to not take too much damage. It's a bit risky because then we don't have Hush for Lee Sin. It's a hard one here. Because then if we Hush this, we don't have Hush for Lee Sin. But I think it's good value here. We get a lot of shrooms.
I'm a peddler, not a meddler.
You might use something like a Pale as well, which would be great. Concussive Palm. So I'm just going to Bastion. No, does he have the 3rd Hush? Surely not. Surely not. It's crazy draw if he's managed to draw triple Hush against my deck. Yep, this is great for us then. So, play the Hexcore Foundry, get those extra draws in. We might be able to win this actually. Zoe level up is a bit of a concern. I think Equinox is the worst thing we could get from this. We really don't want him silencing one of our Puffcat Peddlers. Sparklefly, yes. Shove Bomb's really good as well.
I got ways to find me mushrooms.
We just need to hope he doesn't get a Lee Sin before we burn him down. Which... Ooh, I don't know if we can put enough shrooms in his deck in time. Oh, wow. And... just play the mushroom cards here. It's a lot of mushrooms now. So he's drawing 6 a turn. So he has to kill me next turn to win, basically. This is probably the only way he does it. I think we Pale Cascade here. Just playing things out. If he has Lee Sin, I don't think we can beat him. Oh, deep meds. Really good for us. Got some more of those shrooms. Yeah, boy. So here I just think we take some attacks in. He'll probably want to block here and here. We're happy with this trade. We want to use Sunblast Vigor here. Which means we can't block this one. Yeah, so we can't attack him with Sparklefly? I think we attack with Sparklefly. The 1 extra health might make a difference.
Your attack is obvious.
And then Sunblast.
There they go.
Could use Pale, but using Pale here we're happy with. And plus he draws extra shrooms. So, yeah, I think we're good. If he doesn't have Lee Sin, I think we're in a good position here. Yes! Oh, he killed himself with this unemployed draw. That's insane. That was really tense. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh. That was good. Really top tier deck, and the deck worked. We didn't even get very good draws. Got 1 Zoe at the start and no Teemos, so yeah, pretty happy with that game. Okay, so for this game we're up against Draven Ez, another really strong deck in the meta, so we'll see how well we do. Hexcore Foundry is fairly good early on. There is a question of do we want them getting draw. Sparkleflies are insane, like you really want Sparkleflies in this matchup. I'm actually going to drop the Hexcore Foundry here, keep double Sparkleflies, and look for cards which can help protect them. Suit Up's great. We don't get the discount, but Suit Up is just really strong into this deck. Because it sets them to 4-4, so it removes that damage state, which is so important against this deck. Okay, so we could play Sparklefly here, but then things like Mystic Shot are pretty good. I'll rather play Teemo, and that way Thermo Beam and Mystic Shot are really inefficient. Looks like he's going for the Thermo Beam play here. He's thinking about it because I could have something like Pale Cascade or Sunblessed Figure. And I feel like that's a smart choice. He gets punished for it, but it's a smart choice. Like this, especially in my deck, there's so many options I have to protect him. I'm just going to let this go through. And I'm just going to pass back because I want enough mana for Suit Up. Drawing all the shrooms already, that's great. And we could play Mentor, we could play Sparklefly. I like Sparklefly more here. Mentor gives the buff to Teemo, but we're going to be using Suit Up anyway, so it's not a big deal. So you use Static Shock, and if we Suit Up, Teemo will be damaged and die to a Ravenous Flock, whereas we can save mana for Suit Up on the Sparklefly after the Static Shock, and then it won't have that damaged state, so I like that play more. Yeah, so it's important to know what your win condition is. Teemo isn't really that important here. We need to beat him down with the elusives and lifesteal to stay in this matchup. So, this turn, what is he thinking about? I don't know. He hasn't had Draven yet. He hasn't had Ezreal. Ezreal would be... Oh. He just can't deal with the Sparklefly and surrenders. Okay, we'll take those. We take those. And we're up against Discard Aggro here. And for this, we are basically... This is good at dealing with Draven and Jinx, so I kind of want to keep it. But we're basically looking for Sparklefly. Oh, we got Sparklefly. It's GG. It's like, as long as we get some sort of protection spell for it, so we can't use Get Excited, it's game over, basically.
Time for the main event.
I'm not going to use Thermobeam to kill it. I'll rather just take the 2 damage here. And we could play Teemo, or we could play Sparklefly. I'd rather play... the hard one. Teemo gives us more mana into next turn, which is nice. Sparklefly gives us lifesteal. I'm going to go for the lifesteal here. Jeez, where are my buff cards? Need like Mentor or something.
Hey, kiddo. Dig your kid up.
Get Excited, Thermo. Get Excited allows us to play Teemo this turn, but we don't have a good discard target. Like, I would love to get Excited here. We just don't have a good discard target unless we throw away Teemo. Which is tempting. Or we could Thermobeam onto the Draven. The problem with Thermobeam onto Draven is then we can't block. Can't block anything anyway. I'm going to go with Thermobeam. Yeah, so there's no way we're blocking these units here anyway. I don't know why he didn't attack with this. He's got an axe. He should definitely attack with that. It's a misplay. Big misplay. Okay, Sunblessed Vigor is great to see. It means we can protect our Sparklefly from Get Excited. And I think we're just going to attack straight in, get the lifesteal in now.
Anything helps.
It's getting a bit of a wide board here. We'll play Chomp 1, and these we can be used as mushrooms to level Teemo, or we can use them as Get Excited fodder. I think both I'm happy with here. Here we get the axe out. I'm fairly happy with this play. We'll see what he does first. Vision here would be really nasty. So we're going down to 7 health. I think we're sunblessed here. We just lock that in. And then we're past here. We can just bank the mana. Pale Cascade's nice to see. We're not going to be able to get a Teemo attack off because of this, and I'm not using Get Excited on 1 damage when we've got much bigger threats here. So I'm just going to use Rummage on the shrooms because Teemo leveling up is not really a viable win condition here. Okay, and now this hand I like. This hand I like.
I bear a message from. Oh, hey, what's that? Reporting in.
Sad truth is that our champions are probably going to be lost as blockers next turn, but that's all we can do. If he deletes one as an elusive blocker, we're really happy, actually. Good play, Puffcat. If he passes back here, we're just going to pass back again. Sleepy Trouble Bubble here is pretty good. There's quite a few units which are pretty scary. Here, just block in like crazy, I feel.
I'm a peddler, not a meddler.
See what he does. Oh, he lets it go through. Wow.
Trickster never loses because Zoe makes the rules.
I'm a bit concerned about something like a Jinx, which is why I'm keeping Get Excited.
Is he here yet? Oh, man.
We're just going to pass here. We need the Nightfall activator for next turn, which is why Teemo is staying in hand here, so we can play him next turn if needed.
Jinx stands for Jinx.
Okay. So here we just Get Excited the Jinx. I'm throwing away the other Get Excited just because these are too valuable. We need this for the extra lifesteal and draw, and Teemo is a decent threat.
They grow up so fast.
Another day in the field.
So it's too elusive here, but we have 2 ways of protecting them, so we're okay. And doing it this way round to get more lifesteal. That's the main thing here. Keep our health high.
Enough for everyone.
Me too, kiddo. Me too.
So we just really need to hope he doesn't get another Jinx. Another Jinx would be scary. I don't play the mushrooms here in case we get something like Rummage, because Rummage would be really good. Hush here is great. Hush is great.
Now we're cooking. Axes coming right up.
Okay, and here.
Excuse you.
4 health. I think we have to hush this to keep the Sparklefly alive. And I actually think we're going to do this too, just to keep our health as high as possible. Now, playing Mountain Goat here is fine. And get excited on Teemo, that's great, that's great. And he surrenders? Ah! GG! Yes! A bit of a premature surrender there, but I'm taking it, I'm taking it. And, well, yeah. In this session, this deck's done really well. It has been quite good for me in general. Slowly climbing through Diamond. Not as fast as some other meta decks, but still climbing. Something a bit different, and I really enjoy playing it. I didn't actually get to show Suit Up in any of these games. Oh no, we did have one game with Suit Up, and he surrendered immediately. But if you enjoyed the deck or the video, please leave a like and subscribe for more guides and tips. Until next time, thanks for watching, and have a good day.